This day 1343 of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. Today is a red letter date in the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi because today we're going to be in the Saim during the Simon Reish Aleph. And the source of our Siyum and the whole learning should be the source for our Nechama and Eretz Yisrael. It's the Rishonim Arurim, Machshmam. Today we're doing Yerideh Simon Reish Aleph, Sif Reish Yud Zayin, Simon Reish Base, Sif Hey. We're almost at the end of Arukh HaShulchan Yerideh Base in this set. Okay, Reish Yud Zayin. Any Gedai Achriya. I cannot, says Arukh HaShulchan, I cannot make be machriya about heat. I thought we said yesterday that it's okay. Said but okay. It's a minhag. Okay, so really he's going to tell us why it's not also. By the way, it's known that the Arukh HaShulchan is not going to bring this down, of course, because it's not part of his agenda. But the Baal Shem Tov said he came down to Misabi Masakin Osios Zam, Zvicha, Erevin, and Mikvoyos. Zvicha is he introduced the Chalif, the Shechit, which is sharpened on both sides, not just on one side. Erevin, he pushed for Erevin in all towns, and Mikvos, the Shbihat Mikvahs. So the Baal Shem Tov was big on it. So, but he's Muhammad Tzulzar Klai. So if it's because of cold, it's possible to use bathhouse on the case of Chiyesh Tefillah B'Chamin. Can you be toivel in hot water? Why do you answer? Respond according to what he said. Chiyesh Tefillah B'Chatzos is Tefillah in bathhouses. So it's like this. The Lakam Sham later on there, Basugya in the Sugya Nechluko Amoraim Kadmonim. The Amorim are arguing in Tefillah Baal Keri Mutter Gam Kalim, where the Tefillah of a Baal Keri is Mutter also in Kalim. Come on, the Mutter B'Shuvin, like it's Mutter in Mayim Shuvin. Kinam B'Perches Mikvos. Before he saw a Mayim Shuvin, it's Matar for Tekamas Ezra. Or Dafka Mekarka to Ken Ezra Shei Teka upon Ken Tefillah. So maybe those Shuvin works, that's at least in the ground like any other Tefillah. Zelo Yeshiva Rav Chisda, that's why Chisda did not answer him. Yesh Tefillah Merchotzos. Is there a tefillah in bathhouse called Kalim? The Vada Yesh. Yesh v'yesh. There is Haimor, this tefillah, Mutar Apakalim. This tefillah, Haimor, this tefillah, the Mutar Apakalim. It works. Okay, he was martyred to do it in Kalim. For 2 years Ezra. Avo Chamin, over Kalim, Shita the Ainzer Begeda Tefillah Klau. But in hot water and in Kalim, it's not going to be tefillah at all. All the tefillahs in Eretz Yisrael and Bava were in rivers and springs. How can you do it in vessels and in hot water? Even Pino holds that it's mutter kelim bada and after bekelim b'tzayin or bekarka b'chamin. Okay, this is a little bit far fetched to me, but I just read him as I see him. So it says that even if you hold it's mutter kelim, but it's only cold kalim, or if it's the ground, it's hot. It can be hot as well. And the Tais there explains just as follows. The Braysom has called every tov is tov kedakar. Anybody's got to is tov kedakar, and even on Tainis. Yesh kedakar ma'alosh on kedakar. What's mean kedakar? But this one means kedakar m'chalosh the way they do the entire year. Chayim isum they set the parak down yuma. It says, if you're going on Kippur to greet your father, Pnei Rabbi, your Rebbe, over Kedarka, you can pass as you normally pass. I feel it's even up to your neck in water. The way he does the entire year. But here's the same thing. That's why Taka asks, if it's going to contain hot water, who's talking about hot water? It's Shuvin. Whose type was the entire in hot water unless you go to a bathhouse? They mashuvim there to draw water, but the people just going there for washing, which is obviously also on Tanya. So other but contrary, since it's drawn water, obviously it's clear that you could have tefillah in hot water, also mikvos, darker part. So the question is rather on it's not his derech. How can you allow him to go in a hot mikveh on Tainus? It's not what he does the rest of the year. It says the bracket zim towards kushiyos ataysus sign. So if you look at Taisus, his answer, this is resolved based on what the Arukh HaShulchan says. The Gameto Sefta, Sheveno Havi Rai Bro, so for the Sefta brought down, it's clear-cut evidence. That which they reject and say, well, could we say Chamei Tveria? We can't say this. Actually, it's Chamei Tveria. It's talking about there about a kettle which is full of hot water. Kum was a kettle. Not breaking down the kelim. Kum heat up water on a fire. Reish break down Shabbos Isa. It says Chati the anakuza the maya pum the kuma. Ayin sham shagarbo. It says he put on Shabbos evidently a container of water on the mouth of the kumkum, and he was rebuked. Well, that can be Chamei Tveria. You put him in Vash on Shabbos. The lawyer Arukh HaShulchan Bishul lawyer go come over, and therefore here where the concern was cooking, he wouldn't rebuke him if it's tantamount to Chamei Tveria. We're talking about Chamei Tveria. Okay, I'm not sure we're going with this. The gam the mashal mishum gzeres merchatzos kasha. Also, that which is on the account of the decree of bathhouse, it's difficult. Okay, Menida, she's clear between agabe akeli gzeres merchatzos when they mentioned the in terms of traveling on a vessel. The exam of merchatzos. Lama is clear between. Why do they also mention feeling hot water? So it must be that as long as it's not a keli lo shachar migzeres merchatzos, there's no decree on account of bathhouses. The gam gabi kohen gadol on kippur lamashal chal sham the zem mishum dein shvus mikdash. So by kohen gadol, it doesn't seem that the reason they're allowed to heat up his mikvah on Yom Kippur is because of ein shvus mikdash. Sharei b'yuma is kirubin on zedling and tziruf, because Newman mentions this in terms of refining the metal balls. The hot metal balls that you put in the mikvah. The ein shvus mikdash gives the sham ayin sham. There it says ein shvus mikdash. Why they mention the actual tefillah in hot water in and of itself? There's no shvus. Shematar maybe say the came the kohen gadol law of efshar being acher. So the kohen gadol it's impossible to do anything else. But we're compelled to do this. Well, so let's clear that. Then have to mention that this doesn't apply to other people. I thought no matter. We're like a kohen gadol. Yom Kippur couldn't tolerate it. We can't tolerate it. And the bracket says, "You're Canaan Aliyah News. Daiti Lamed Schus Klaiso Mokin Dino Son of Schus." This seems to me the way to be Lamed Schus and Hashem Shim Lamed Schus and us Mida Connect and Bida. Amen. Reishul Ches Kasvar Ben Ramah B'Slav Simon Zeh. When it's the end of the Simon, the Achrat Vila Ben Mikvah Kshem after she travels in the kosher Mikvah Mutersli Kasim Mechotz. They should Chamei Matzma. She's allowed to go into a bathhouse in order to warm herself up. But to take a shower or bath after the mikvah, Yesh Osim. Some people forbid. Okay, no, go. That's the custom. The meaning is because of Xeris Yudches Davar and the Xeris of the 18 Xeris at the end of the first parak in Shabbos. Gazu Tuma Shiv Solos at Truma. They decree Tuma, which passes Truma. Truma D'Rabbanan, which passes Truma for somebody Mishabah Rosh Baru and Mayim Shubin. Somebody who his head and most of his torso is comes into Mayim Shubin, even though it will work for Tfilas Ezra. Mitam Shehem Yuto Tovli Moros. So make sure Misuchin. Was that used to travel in caves, which had rainwater, but it was disgusting. Then they used to cleanse their flesh in clean water in order to remove the vileness. And the masses who don't know that halachas properly, since it became a set custom, told maybe say Tatari Amayim Mekim. That the Tara is really the clean water after the cave. She's about to do this mikveh. That the mikveh, the parameters of mikveh will be nullified because everybody's going to start saying it's the post mikveh cleansing bath or shower, which really is the ikar Tara. Therefore, they answered by nida washing after toiveling. But saying that there's no comparison. Lo pasal tefillah gazu tuma they magu truma. They didn't passel the tefillah in Masechus Brachos. They just said it's not. It's you can't touch truma afterwards. And her husband is chulin, as we know, we're more machmir by truma than chulin, so it should be okay. Nevertheless, the minig is stringent. But going to hot bathhouse, mutar, everybody is okay. The exer list, the entire exer was only to wash in water. I believe the plus coming down. This does not apply to men going to mikvah, only to women. Reish Beis. Tinia chatzitza b'tfilas kelim. Laws of chatzitza when it comes to kelim, comes to vessels. Aleph. Tfilas kelim ben tumah l'tara she'ena b'zman hazeh to tlevel kelim, but they should not be tummy b'rad l'tar. Which I'm saying bein b'tumah l'tara, where it's into l'tara, which we don't have b'zman hazeh. Bein tfilas kelim b'chadoshim or tleveling new vessels. She's barbecing chuf chaf, which has been explained earlier. The ketfilas on the mikvah shabayim it's got to be like you're titling a person. A person touches the mikvah 40 saw by Mayan, and a spring I feel aim bar by himself even doesn't have 40 saw. I feel master the adam tzarich by himself. Adam tzarich by himself by Mayan. In opinion, which shows that by a person you do need 40 saw even in Mayan. You come even in spring. Come now it's became ain tzarich. You don't need to have 40 saw in spring waters. K'mosh kasavna reish simon reish aleph hayin sham. But you need only is that the entire vessel should be covered with water, but palm achas at one time. But to traveling half a keli at a time is possible, just like by a human being. However, also by spring, at least the revis 3.3, 4.1 ounces. And not less. Even if the kli will be covered with less. Such as with needles and pipettes, small pipes. Okay, now it's a very long brackets here. Can you limit this? Places nazir, lambachas, rights in places nazir. Dibra maskubash, because in the come revis the mine batla, the revius which you need as a minimum by mayan. Is never negated. But the end of the Dibra masculine, because on a kind of accountable question, because we're doing Pachas less Revius also works. Ein Sham. Shame by mine Pachas Revius. We don't have a Chalei Shame Chashivas mine with less than Revius. And I'm very good to make well. So Yossi, I feel clean Machzik core. You have a clean size of a core, but ain't but Revius, and it only has a Revius in it. Kilo Tava. Ein Sham. Oh, that's base, right? But Sham ain't in the Revius cloud. Right? We need a Revius. That's why we stop there. Go, but even there's a drop of water. Some Revius the Maya. Why is it kind of Revius in the spring? The mina ding on Pachas Mutter, even less than his mutter according to strictly of law. Klomar eldim ne chashivas lo shai Pachas. Chashivas you can't have less. But not berad mikvos to eschayin parasha shmini shamayim b'tar b'chol shu mayim is matar no matter how small. God bear by himself. Revius koshu. Sometimes you don't need revius. Relative to by himself, revius is koshu. Taylor shekenu. You know this is true. Sharela assuming the gam ba'adim ain't tzurich by himself b'mayon. Going to those all by a person, you don't need 40 son of mayon. Ba'kol koshu lav dafka. Kosher is not literal. The kebehim she's got to go goof. Yes. You need an entire body to be covered. Much because it's the Yantasham. Both the taste of Shabbos, the taste of Shabbos, Samar Gimel, Kosvu, the gam kosher ain't yesh lo shir. We're briskers. A kosher has a shear too. I ain't sham. We come any machlit levad eshkenu. I'm not saying this is for sure. They should stock with it. We're just unsure about it. Viduk. Base. Ukshem shechatzitza posels betfilas adam, just like a chatzitza interruption passes by tefillah of a person. K'mochein posel b'kelim sotu passes by kelim. Chodei chatzitza shbar benida b'sim chuptzai chesed shlam gam kelim. All laws of chatzitza benida apply to kelim. Now mikvos themselves vos elu ro chatzitzim b'kelim. These are chatzitza by kelim hazefetz v'amor pitch, or I'm not sure. More is he's going to explain in a minute what it is. But Klis Chuchis in glassware, bein v'nim, bein b'chutz, whether it's inside or outside. Umor chamar davuk damel zefes. It's some clingy substance which is similar to pitch. I would like to say it's like the sticker stuff which you need to remove, and when you go to travel stuff and frequently we forget to remove before you leave home. You know, because they told in Kalim, and I saw they had gugan in the mikveh, so that was appropriate. So the so it's very thin, I guess, very smooth. So therefore, other things are chatzitza because they don't cling to it. But other kalim, anything clings and is chatzitza. According to what he's saying, it's a leniency by kli schus. Not everything creates a barrier. It's a chum by other kalim. Have a smak because of the achi berushim. The smak writes this is what it means. I feel zevis and more she'en chatzim b'shar kalim, even zevis and more which are not a chatzitza by other kalim. Shederach lezoifsan, because that's normally the way they make them. Nevertheless, by kli schus there are chatzitza. Koshkem b'shar dvarim shegotzim kol kalim. It's only by other things. The chaitzes by all kalim. The chaitzes him b'kli kol kalim. Chaitzes him b'kli schukis. And the chaitzes by all kalim things. The chaitzes by kli schukis. Akan l'shoyim. L'fis and naki chomer kli schukis. That's it's a severity by kli schukis. Time mishum the kli schukis kapti tu am niukasa. I mess this wrong. I mess this up. The koshkem b'shar dvarim shegotzim b'chol kalim. Going back. One way. Koshkem b'shar dvarim shegotzim b'chol kalim. So if this stuff is chatzitza by schukis, certainly normal chatzitzas by the kalim or chatzitza by the glass. So if he's naki chomer b'kli schukis, just telling us a severity which is more in glassware. Time mishum b'kli schukis kapti tu v'nakius, and the reason is because in kli schukis we're more meticulous about the cleanliness. And therefore, the more machmir about chatzitza. Is certainly machmir, like both interpretations. That's he said for according to the tour, Tanna's current teaches the klub excludes the chum b'shar kalim. The smag is saying that it's no klub as chuchis. Same as anything else, even worse. So. So okay, so you have to be machar like both perushim. Kimmel, ve'elu shel ken askal chatzitza b'kteidim b'talim. So chatzitza has to do with what you are meticulous concern. Kisa b'gemara kam b'kayim. So Gemara says so places davar makbid of chatzitz. If you're concerned with it, then in particular about it, it's chatzitza. Okay, let's say I gavre makbid al zeh chatzitz. So let's say this person, if he's makbid on this, then it should be chatzitz. And a makbid on chatzitz, now makbid shouldn't be chatzitz. Ain't okay. It's not gonna work. But I mean, I see the culture that are makbid, anything which the people are normally makbid. Avagav shu eno makbid, even though he himself is not makbid, chaytzitz. Ein shop. However, he makbid chaytzitz also the opposite. If he's makbid, chaytzitz avagav shu b'dama eno makbid. You know, most of them not makbid. He's barsham. The Torah ein chatzitza rak b'ruba makbid. Always in the rabbans. So I said it's only chatzitza if it's the majority of his body, and he's meticulous about it. The Rabbanan goes to Ruba Afshen Makbid. The Rabbanan were the ones who made the decree on the majority of the body, even if it's not Makbid. And the Makbid in the minority of the body, even if it is Makbid. It's true also by Kalim. Anything which people normally are Makbid is Chaitzitz. So you love it. If it's not, ain't no Chaitzitz, not Chaitzitz. I can't do Chovas Ruba unless it covers most of the object. The Ramah writes, the blackness, which is clinging to the pot on the outside, the soot, it's like the vessel, the wall of the vessel. The darko b'kach, that's its derech, ve'eno chaitzitz. It's not chatzitza kan l'shono. Avodah b'ifni, but if there's the same type of thing inside, how chatzitza, this chatzitza makri love if he's meticulous about it. It's a taz. T'miyar Rabbi Ramah, astonishing that the Ramah says, oh, sure. I'm back this week, So which the base let belt you let bills kumkum be pot pechamim. You can't label the pot the urn with before it's a kumkum was a kettle, but here it's obviously an urn. But with the coals inside, it came ship shape unless you scrub. Kumkum was shul choshes. Kumkum was a copper. Shemchambo mayim, which you heat inside water. Magmas osher nasas v'il pechamin. An account of the smoke. There's coals all around it. V'zel mamash kura, and it's not really like a pot. Mali kumkum maliura. Would be the difference too. Brahma kosa din zeh per gimel din yud zayin. B'ksashi and lashon. Right, it's a little bit differently. Zel shono. L'at bildam is a kumkum b'chamim. You shouldn't table your urn with coals. Shabo, which are in it, Ellen cage you shave unless you scrub akal shono. Cousin become Shabo, he wrote the coals in it. But she tells the parish and Mishnayis, the Ram was going according to his opinion. Shpirish and Mechabim bo becoming mi bivnim b'mayim shabatocho. They extinguish the coals inside from the water which is inside. The chain says she shav shape ha becoming shabatocho. That's how you have to rub out the coals which are inside. B'sakim makam l'makam. And especially dapku zeb zeb yachutz, and they shouldn't. It's interesting. The coal shouldn't be a chatzitza. Ayin sham. Zayting lamar b'cham and shabot. And so he says the coal inside because it can shove up and swallow around. It's going to be a chatzitza. Tzasi la rosh perush sham. She's going to perish a Rambam. The Rosh agrees with the Rambam. Kassis el Shani writes as follows: Chem star below kash shoklis in back with kumgum mechutz shena makil of chulia kan l'shono. The person not makbid on it. Whatever's on the outside. This Ramah is found. Come called Beis Rav ain't okay. Rav is not true. They have a chatzita. The inside keli is a chatzita. Bracket says, "Niai lomakas lokas have a Ramah achdina the kumkum. Why is me not a loch of urn? Tzarchi am fresh with the Torah siyanta. Shloida was muma. Why didn't they even ask the question? Hey, when we come yeshi stopping. Nevertheless, we are unclear. Alfi Psakish Rabbein Ramah, even Kali Psakish Ramah. In Rova Keli Davu Shachru, it's in most of Keli is blackened. In Chayt, it's the Chayt that are in Kaimah because we hold the Beruba the majority Afim Enu Makbid. Even the Islamic is about it. It's Chotzitz, which goes to Rambam Sham. Zel Shono. Ram writes Tanya. Al Davar Baruch. It's clear. Shekol Makom Shamar B'Zefes of Chem Chayitz Bed Shein Chayitz Mekalim. That we said pitch or clay is not Mechayitz. It's Chayitz Mekalim. Because you're not makbid. And the majority of the vessel was covered with the pitch over chemor. This other building material chetzem low also lot field. Field is not affected. Half a p shena makbid even though it's not makbid. Aim but there is that fresh beklim and kalim, and there's no difference between kalim and any one clean another clean respect. El kol kalim shema there is all kalim are equal to v4. It's a mikveh. So here it's a chatzitza v'lam lo b'yazeh. Why didn't it say this explicitly? But that which he said, it's like the wall of the keli. It's masha that holds it even in its entirety. It's not chatzitza. Get a makbi vein a makbi. It's not really has to do with thickness, not with thickness. So the hava mamish kedayfin hakeli. It's a dayfin hakeli. So therefore, it doesn't vary, it doesn't fluctuate. Yeah, she says Medina. So I'm not 100% sure about this. Come some ice, let's figure out. And we'll stop here for today.